Okay guys, obviously if you click this video, you know that I failed the funded account challenge. What we're going to do is go into why I failed it, what I didn't expect from the challenge, and what we're going to do going forward. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's go into the dashboard and let's get further into it and see what happened, okay? Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to be completely transparent. Now, as you can see, my profit loss does not say 6,000. And 6,000 was how much we had until like you failed the challenge. But what I didn't realize was that if you go down below, so like in your trade, when you take a trade and it's like you are, and it goes against you, and it says, oh, you're negative like $100. Now, when it says your available balance, if your balance goes below the total max drawdown limit right here, it'll automatically fail you. And so that's what happened. If you go into my notifications here, it says right here, current equity of 94,046 is less than max trailing drawdown of 94,128. So it actually kicked me out of my trade and made me fail my challenge before that trade was even done. I didn't realize that it would do that. Maybe I should have looked at the rules a little bit better. But I didn't realize that if you were in a trade and it went against you a little bit, that it would actually fail you automatically. I thought that it would at least complete the trade, and then if you actually won that trade, then you'd be fine, or if you lost, then you would lose. But it doesn't go that way. So that's just a heads up for you guys. Alright guys, let's go over a few more reasons why I believe I failed the challenge. Now, one thing that I noticed that's completely different from when you're doing a demo account is like, so I wish demo accounts did this, because it would give me such a more clear perspective on how my trades are going. But something that I didn't expect was the amount of commission that they charge you. The amount of commission that they charge you for some of the trades is insane. So what I found was that when I was trading Great British Pound and Japanese Yen, that they would actually charge me $150 commission. So I had to go into the positives $150 in order to even break even. Now that was just a huge, like, kind of like a punch. And so what they do is they charge more commission the closer your targets are. So say that I'm putting a stop loss like 10 pips above where it is, then they charge $150. But if you do 20 pips, they're only going to charge like 70. So the commission was completely different every single time. And I was not expecting that at all. Which brings me to my next point. Because they were charging commission, I decided to look at different currency pairs. So when I was looking at different currency pairs, I decided, hey, you know what? Let's try gold USD. So I looked at gold USD, I made a trade, and there was zero commission on it. Zero commission because the pips are so huge. Like, okay, let me just show you here real quick. Okay guys, so this is gold and USD. Let's just say we're going in a short position, let's say right here. Look at the amount of pips here, guys. 67 pips, 67 pips, okay? So, like, and in order to get your 1 to 1.5, you're looking at 106 pips of a move. But because of the volatility of this commodity, it actually makes it zero commission. Now, if you go over to Japanese yen, let's do another short position, say right here. Look at this, 10 pips. So it's such a smaller amount that they charge you a lot more. So because of that, I started trading gold USD, and it was such a mistake because I never practiced with gold USD. I only practiced with Japanese yen and British pound, and then Euro British Pound and Euro USD. Those were the main ones that I was sticking to, and so I didn't stick to that. Next time around, I am definitely going to be sticking to those three because those are the ones that I've been having the most success with. I don't know why I thought that. It was just the commission was in my head, and I was just like, man, that's so much money out the window and so much more of a risk. So much more of a risk. All right, so let's get into number 3. All right, so when I lost a trade, obviously there's always going to be emotions with losing a trade, okay? The thing that sucked is that because it was a slow market, my trades weren't going the way that I wanted them to. It was actually acting like the same way my first week of trading in the Australian and Tokyo session, and I wasn't making good amounts of profit. I was actually losing more, which was happening here. So next time we do this, we're gonna make sure we are sticking to our rules, guys, because it's just stuff like that can completely blow your account. All right, let's get into reason number 4. Reason number 4 was that they actually closed my last trade before it even completed. So on top of everything, they charge the commission, so you're already negative that commission, okay? Now if it goes up a little bit, if you're shorting and it goes up a little bit, then it passes your max drawdown, you automatically fail the challenge. I did not know that. Next time I will know that, but for that is the reason I failed. Obviously, alongside the other reasons that I listed there. Alright guys, let's get back into what we're going to be doing next. What we're going to be doing next is we are going to be going back to the drawing board, back to the original trades that I was doing before in December with Euro, Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, and Euro, Great British Pound. Those were the 3 that I was trading. Those were the 3 that I've been having the most amount of success with. We're going to go back to that. We're going to do it for another month. And then in February, we're going to try again as long as everything is panning out the way it's supposed to. If my strategy is no longer working, then we're going to pick a different strategy and we're going to go with that. And then we'll have to do another month of testing, back testing to make sure it's working. And then we get the funded account challenge again. All right, guys. I know this probably wasn't the news that you wanted to hear. It's not the news that I wanted to hear, but I have learned a lot. And now I know what to look for going into the next funded challenge. Guys, we are going to do this. This is our year. Let's get it.